ever caught yourself biting your tongue? Have you ever shut yourself up? Not because you did not have anything to say, but because somewhere along the way you've been taught or you've learned that it's better to be quiet. It's safer to be quiet. It's safer to be silent. So if you've ever swallowed your truth only to maintain peace, this episode is just for you. Because now is the time to reclaim that voice you were never meant to lose in the first place. Hi and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today's topic is one that lives in the heart of so many people I know. The quiet ache of a voice that has been buried somewhere. Now, whether it was because of a family conditioning, or your cultural expectations, or a controlling relationship, or maybe just you playing a good girl over and over and over again for years and years and years together, you were taught that your voice was too much. You were taught that you were too loud, too opinionated, too emotional. And because you heard all these things, you decided to just shut up. You decided to silence this voice. Now here's what I want to tell all of you lovingly and firmly today. Your voice was never the problem. It was the fear around your voice that wasn't yours to carry. So today, let's begin the journey of reclaiming that voice back. Not just so that you can be heard, but because I would want you to finally hear yourself again. So these are the 5 steps I'm sharing with you that will help you reclaim this inner voice of yours after you have silenced it for years and years and years now. Number 1, name the silence. Now, before you reclaim your voice, you have to acknowledge where and why it was suddenly quietened. Okay? Why did it go quiet? Where did the silence come from? Where did this habit of silencing come from? Was it in your childhood that you were just asked to be quiet for everything? Every time you tried to open your mouth, you would just shut up? Was it your relationships where speaking up too much led to either punishment or rejection for you? Was it at work where your insecurities made you feel that it's safer and it's better to be quiet? Say it loud, okay? And write it down if you have to, because clarity is the first step to courage. The minute you acknowledge that this is where the trigger took place and this is why your voice was silenced or you silenced your own voice, the minute you acknowledge, you will be able to heal yourself much faster and you will be able to reclaim that voice back. Number 2, unlearn the fear of being too much. So remember, you're not too much. You're not too emotional, you're not too opinionated, you're not too expressive. You are just surrounded by spaces that could never hold your fullness. So keep telling yourself, my voice is not a threat. It is my truth. It is me. And that truth, of course, deserves space. Number 3, start small. And if you want to, then speak very softly. So reclaiming your voice does not mean that you have to scream from the rooftops. Suddenly you go like all berserk that, okay, now I'm the one who's going to do all the talking. No. It means you have to honor your truth. Okay? Even if it is in whispers. Honor your truth. Speak up in safe places. Say how you feel about things. Let yourself get comfortable being heard again, even if it's in those small everyday moments. Number 4, reconnect with what you truly believe in. So when you silence your voice for years, okay, now it's become a habit with you and you've done it for years, you start to lose touch with your own opinions. You forget your own desires. You get confused about your own needs and wants. So take time to ask yourself, what do I believe in? What matters to me? What do I want? Ask yourself all these questions because your voice begins with self-awareness. The minute you are self-aware, you will be able to speak your truth. Number 5, surround yourself with people who actually value your voice. So healing always happens in safe containers. Okay, so find friendships, find communities, find mentors, find coaches who will not only hear your voice, but they'll honor your voice also, they'll respect your opinions also, they'll respect your voice. You will be heard, not just for the heck of being heard, but you will be heard to be understood. Your environment plays a very powerful role, in setting you free. Your environment plays a very, very important role in you becoming the kind of person you become and you honoring yourself. Here's the truth. Your voice may have been silenced before, okay? But remember, it was never erased, okay? It's still there inside you. Waiting, ready, radiant. And you don't owe anyone any explanation, right? You don't owe anyone the version of you that stays quiet just to keep them comfortable. No. Nobody deserves this. You owe yourself this. You owe yourself the version of you that speaks freely, that's authentic, that's honest, that lives boldly, that stands up for herself unapologetically. So speak up. Speak up for yourself. Remember, whatever you do, your voice is your voice. You don't have to silence it. You have to respect your voice. So, well, that's it for today. Thank you for spending time with me today on this episode of Flight to Fulfillment. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share and subscribe to my channel either on YouTube or on Apple or on Spotify, whatever is your comfort, but subscribe to it so that you can keep getting your regular doses of inspiration. And if you're craving a space where your truth is not just welcome, it's actually celebrated, write to me to be a part of Freedom Divas Hub, because your voice belongs here. So with all my love and all my belief in you, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for today. I'll see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.